That was a definite break we didn't want to take.
Mm-hmm.
But we are back.
Yeah,
we apologize to those that was listening and
100%.
paying attention like we asked.
100%.
I'm sorry.
You know.
Listen, that wasn't our fault this time, actually.
Mm-mm.
The whole station went down.
Damn.
Ridiculous.
Well,
but we are back, man. You know how we get down, man. We are here.
Let's do it.
Shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. You know what it is, the bearded one.
Yeah, S.I. Sean, baby.
And we got my man.
Special guest.
The resident.
Yeah.
Ford guy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Miller time. Miller time. Miller time.
Let's go.
But we not drinking, though. Don't go get it. We are in the building, man. Shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. We apologize for the little misbreak, but we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. I'm telling you right now, man, it's got one heck of a show. It's funny that our show is based on reliability.
Oh, yeah, man. That is a bit ironic.
It's like a joke almost because the reliability factor of a PC is crazy. And if you think that it's just the computers you're using, wait till you're driving them. Oh, boy.
See, and that's the thing, man. People don't seem to realize that, like,
son,
this is no different than a computer, son.
I'm telling you. But it's all good.
Right when you need it, it's going to let you down.
Rosie be like this. It's a place for everything and everything in its place. That joint start acting up, kid. Word up. Ain't nothing we can do about it. But in the meantime, man, I'm going to tell you, man, it's been one heck of a day. Definitely for me. Ugly out here to say the least.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, I got caught up and tied up in so many different things. But I did end up making it in here. You know how we get down, just especially because we had our special guest, Mill, in the building. Shout to him. Shout to Mill for coming in.
Absolutely. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
So how was your week, man? How was it? How was it coming in here today?
Yeah.
It was relatively quiet.
That's a good thing.
I wish every day was a holiday.
Yeah, he not wrong though.
He couldn't be more right.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? On my way in though, it was wild traffic.
Really?
So it was mad traffic, huh?
You know what though?
I had to slice them and dice them on my way in though, but it is what it is.
So I'm gonna keep it a buck, right?
Keep it a buck, or keep it a bean for the people.
A bean though. So me coming in here, like I said, there's every week, right? Like, I hear the opera when I'm coming in. Like, I'm cutting people. You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
On my way in to the building, right? On my way in on the highway. And like I said, I always seem to run across like the craziest things. I'm trying to get up the block, right? And it was a lady walking a dog, right?
Yeah.
So I'm okay. She's walking the dog. She's on the left side of the street. So I'm not speeding. I'm not speeding through the back block. I'm just trying to pick it up a little bit. So I'm doing about 35, 40 miles an hour. She decides she want to cross the street. Like when I get real close to her.
Oh no.
Like she couldn't hit a type R, nothing. She decides she won't cross the street, right?
She thought you had an EV guard?
I don't know, kid. She turned around. Fido was like, nah, and darted. I know it's hilarious.
No.
Fido turned around. Boom. As he books across the street, he pulls her. Mind you, she probably like 110 pounds wet. Old lady. You can see, she looked like the lady that threw the crystal off on the Titanic. Remember when she was jumping like that? Yeah.
Wow.
I know that's a joke. I don't mean it like that, but we just got to put it out there. So in the midst of that, right, she barely makes it like Indiana Jones diving out the way of the rock. She did. I know. At first,
the middle one is on it right now.
Y'all felt bad at first. Like, damn, man. Like, but to no avail, it's kind of her fault. Like you ran into the middle of the street, kind of, right?
Right.
She stood up and was like this. She gave me the shaking of the fist.
Wow.
One of those.
It's always your fault.
It's
never their fault.
I just rolled the window down. Was like, ma'am, you can't jaywalk. Son, it's not my fault. She was jaywalking.
Here, he's a fool.
She was no.
I
was. I'm right, son. She was jaywalking.
Nah, she's technical because you're really not supposed to be jaywalking. That joint is definitely a hazard.
She was jaywalking,
with a dog.
And
the dog had more sense.
The dog was like, Fido was like, got out the way.
Yeah.
can't be mad at me for that. But other than that, man, it was
Mhm.
definitely interesting. It wasn't my fault, man. Like I said, listen, I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to run the lady down. I wasn't even really speeding, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
In his
He said in his
opinion.
opinion, of course, right? Of
But-
course.
In his professional opinion.
Yeah, it's a fact.
when the car's halfway there, you
Mhm.
can't cross the street. Right or wrong.
Unless you the Flash or something. You know what I'm saying?
She
That's
definitely
one
wasn't it. She was the Flash, right? She had a flash of silver hair. Now I'm
thing.
messing
He's
around.
stupid.
I'm messing around.
He's stupid.
Shout
yo.
to all our senior citizens
Fact.
out there, man. I don't mean that. Shout to all our senior citizens.
He's
We
a
are back
fool,
in the
son.
building, man. We apologize for the break, but we are back.
Fact.
And like I said, today we're going to talk about reliability.
Mhm.
Please don't mind the glitching. Don't worry. Next week, this will be over with.
Yeah,
Trust
we
me
gonna
when I tell
situate
you.
that. Yeah.
I will say this, man. At the end of the day, reliability is always a key factor to me, especially when it comes down to building anything, when it comes to doing anything. You know,
Mhm.
like when we look at the computer situation, studio
Yeah.
situation you just had, like sometimes reliability is an issue.
Yeah, kid.
You want to make sure, like when you building your cars and things like
Mm-hmm.
that your reliability is there. Yeah, you want it to be fast, you want it to be powerful, but on those times you really need it, you want it to be there too.
100%.
Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
One of the things I noticed when I watch, because I watch a lot of different car shows, different
Okay.
Savage Geese, all of these. You name it, I watch it, right?
Right.
And everybody watches Grand Tour, right?
Okay.
So let's talk about the Grand Tour for a minute, right? Before we get into the regular show.
Mhm.
When you look at the Grand Tour, a lot of times they tear these cars up when they go on their little trips, right? But what happens towards the end of that trip? If the car makes it, they fall in love with it, no matter what happened to it, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
That is always seems to be the case. And I feel like that's when you really grow, to really respect the reliability. Let's go. Yo, shout to Marlon. He said, I met a Ken when I met you guys at Jones Beach under the same circumstance, about to slow down. This guy blocked me into a dead-end street to tell me to slow down. He's lucky it's a Supra I was driving. If I had been driving across the heat, I'd heard a slow. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes people take it upon themselves to be like, yo, I gotta police this guy.
Yeah.
Like, yo, son, we in New York. You used to get knocked out for that in the street. Let me stop. Shout to all our people that, you know what I mean?
Law-abiding citizens.
Law-abiding
out there, you know
citizens.
what I'm saying? It's a family show.
We definitely not talking about, whipping nobody's head or nothing like that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you see people on the move, get out their way.
Mm-hmm.
Get out their way.
That's interesting, though. You're right, though, kid. I got a question to ask, though, right?
What's up?
So, on my way in, right?
Uh-huh.
I did, I hit the downshift, made a dip, and I was gone.
Boy.
Right?
I heard
Did one of
downshift
those.
and dip.
Right? Did one of those. And is it me or does it irritate y'all when y'all look to the left or to the right, y'all see somebody trying to zoom up past you and nearly almost hit the mirror or something like that? Like that almost happened. Like this Audi S8,
Uh-huh.
he seen me do the dirty dip and I was out. I guess he felt some type of way.
His
about
feelings
it.
was hurt. That's right. Mhm.
So he tried to come back, boom, all crazy. I'm like, yo, done. Like, I'm done already. I'm good.
Like, I already got mine off.
Yeah.
But you
I
son.
can't stand that, son. I can't for the life of me, Miller. I cannot take it. How about this? I got another one. Have you ever experienced this? When y'all see a car, y'all know it comes manual.
Yes.
But it shocks you, and it's automatic.
Really?
All right, so for instance, I'm driving on my way in again this morning, right? So I
Uh-huh.
see a 370Z Nismo. I'm like, yo, this is fire.
Oh, boy.
White one. I'm like, it's nice, sounded good and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
So he takes it upon himself to dump the gas. I'm like, okay, yeah, go time. And then I heard the shift. I said, yo, what is
Oh,
that?
no.
I was so disappointed because I'm like, yo, I know this car coming in you.
Heard
It's a
the
beautiful
torque
looking car.
converter, like, whoop. Ooh.
I was like, no way this is auto, son. No way.
Happens, bro.
Did y'all ever experience something like that when y'all knew the car was what y'all thought it was?
Nah,
And then
you
it was
know
something
what?
Just completely different.
I'm gonna tell you, I got a little secret.
Yeah.
This is how I usually could tell if your car is manual or auto without listening to it. I watch how you handle a turn, or I watch how you drive. If you driving and you got to brake every time, that tells me that your car's not manual. Because I use my brakes when I have to.
Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
A lot of other times, you may just catch me downshifting,
Fact.
and just either I'll move off, or I'll use the rotational, the rotation of the engine to slow me down.
The engine braking and all that. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm an automatic guy.
Oh boy!
However,
Said I'm an
I
automatic.
don't burn. I don't. Yo, I take my foot off the gas.
Mhm.
Let the truck do the work. Because remember, once you take your foot off the gas,
What happens?
It's already slowing
Yeah,
down.
it's the engine braking.
So I'm not.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to just let it do what it do.
Yeah.
I mean, because my job taught me
Yep.
let the machine work.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to do all the work. If you know what you're doing, the machine will take care of you.
Yeah, that is a fact.
reliability.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's
The
a fact.
machine.
That's a fact.
The machine
Mhm.
will take care of you. And with that being said,
Let's
we about to jump right into the show. Y'all
Let's
know how
do
we
it.
get
Let's
down,
do it.
man. It's the bearded one here.
SI Sean, baby.
Let's go. With our
Special
man,
guest.
Miller
Let's
time
do it.
is in the building.
He's in the building. And with that being said, you ain't got no shout, you got shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, man. I was gonna shout out to everybody who's been rocking with us, man. Again, we apologize for that little inconvenience at the beginning, but we here live and direct and enjoy.
I want to give a shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. You know how we get down. Shout out to
Mhm.
all 100 of my TikTok followers.
Let's go.
Nice.
I just wanted to put that
Nice.
out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting these videos out
Mhm.
there, man. If you're not paying attention to these reels, you playing yourself.
Factory.
It's definitely popping out there.
Mhm.
People in TikTok land was arguing the other day. I put up that
Yeah.
I put a whole TikTok up about how they want to put breathalyzers in your car.
Yeah, I seen
Oh
that, yep.
boy.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yo, I'm telling you, the conservative, it was like this. Oh, so now the Democrats want us to do that too? Yo, it was crazy. But shout to everybody that's listening. We in the building.
I
Mhm.
like those TikToks myself. Actually,
Yeah,
you know
they
what they
smooth,
are?
they
They're
smooth.
mini news briefs.
Yes.
They're auto
Word.
news briefs.
Yes.
Factory.
My
Factory.
man Miller, let's go.
Mhm.
Miller be giving
Word.
us the drop. But with that being said, we in the building. You got any shout outs you want to give, kid?
Well, I'm hoping that whoever I told them that I was going to be on is watching.
Yeah.
So,
Send him a
But-
text. Send him a text. Let him
ah,
know you on.
well, they already know because I was telling them the night before and the day before, and so hopefully they watching.
I hope so too, man. I hope nobody listen. Don't get deterred from that little
Fact.
side piece. But trust me,
Yep.
this is the last week for that. This is the last week for that. But at the end of the day, we in the building. And if you ain't got no shout outs,
Nah, I'm good, baby.
I ain't got no shout outs.
Mhm.
You ain't got no shout outs, Miller. We gonna set the show off, and here
Do it.
we go.
Yeah.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
you tuned in last week. You know we had a couple things for you. What you got
That's
for
a
them,
fact,
kid, for the
man.
recap?
So-
What you got for them?
So for this recap, man, if you ain't tuned in last week, man, shame on you trying not to make that a
Shame
habit,
on
but I think this is pretty interesting though. So you know how Hurricane Ian was turning up in Florida, right?
Yes.
A bunch of CA Corvettes seem to be popping up all over Copar
Well,
now.
I guess when the garbage man come through, you got to kick the trash out,
Guess
right?
right? Yeah.
Boy.
But you know they also got Ferraris up there too now.
Mm.
So
Mm.
how y'all feel about that? Like,
So, we already know. If I had the money, I'd take the chance.
damn.
For a Berlinetta,
All right, cool. What would you make it out to be though? Like, what would be the purpose of that cop?
okay. So,
The name
It-
of the show is Reliability.
no, it wouldn't be
Oh.
made to be reliable.
Oh,
at that
damn.
point. I'm not driving a salvage Ferrari F12 Berlinetta from New York to California. No.
Oh, you went.
But what I
don't
would
believe
do,
you. I don't believe. You.
no, what I would do, because it is, as a matter of fact, it was a Legend of Auto at one point, wasn't it? Because it is one of the last manuals, is it not? So
It is.
I
It
would,
is.
I would kill everybody's head and drift it. I would drift
Wow.
a Ferrari.
What about drag racing?
No,
No,
no.
Miller.
That's like, you know what that's like, man.
Nah,
not
no,
to
what is
not to
that?
cut you off, Miller. You know what that's like when you drag race a Ferrari.
What is that?
That's like y'all don't want to. You know what that's like? That's like, right? You're like, yo, kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get a fresh haircut, right? And then go to a barbecue with nothing but goats. I just came out here looking as pretty as I could
Yo,
be.
son.
And you get in there, ain't nothing but a and
Yo, son.
ain't nothing but ghosts in there. What in the world is going on?
Yo, the bill one is out of control for that one. I hear you. I hear you. But what about you though, Miller? What would you do? You know what I'm
Shout to Camacho. He said, if you late tonight, your time is cut.
saying? Oh, let's go.
Shout to Camacho.
Camacho not playing.
That's all right. I won't come in on Monday. Then he'll have a problem.
Yeah.
So I'll get that money back.
Mhm.
So I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. What about you, Miller?
Ooh. One person's junk is another person's treasure. I got to get that.
I hear that.
a fact.
I hear that. I just feel like drifting it would be like sacrilegious a little bit. I don't know.
But you a drag racer?
drag racing.
You a drag racer Ferrari?
Son, drag racing, going down the strip. Actually, I probably turn into a mile car. A mile car, son.
Sorry, y'all. These.
Yo, mile car.
Due to reliability issues, SI Sean's mic is muted for some reason. We can't hear. What'd you say? Oh, we can't. Miller, did you hear him? I can't hear. Okay, there it is. All right. Reliability is we back.
Yo,
He said he would mile race the Ferrari. I don't know if I would do that. Shout to SP. I see you in the building.
Man, I don't know. I think turn to a model car wouldn't be half bad, huh? I don't know. I think-
Sly Fox, we see you, kid. He said, that's how I feel when I see an automatic 5.0. It's blasphemy.
Damn.
Factory. There's some cars that don't need to be automatic.
And that's the problem right there. There's literally
Mhm.
certain vehicles that shouldn't even know what an automatic transmission is.
That is
Like for real though. Like I feel like it's a bit disrespectful. Like how you do that?
Well, you know. Let me tell you something. This world is high on disrespect these days. I don't know what's going on out here,
World
man.
is
It's
high on that.
high on disrespect out here. Disrespecting you, Diddy.
That's a fact.
You remember Harlem Nights? He said, you gonna learn to respect me. But with that being said, what else you got for him? We got one more for him. What other recap
Fact,
you got for him?
so y'all remember that recall, this Crate Takata airbag recall?
Oh
Yes.
boy.
There's actually
yes.
a death behind that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ford Ranger.
For a range, absolutely. So if y'all got, you know what I'm saying, if y'all get those letters in the mail or they calling y'all, they shooting y'all text messages, go bring the V's in.
Do it.
Telling you, do it. You don't want to be out there looking crazy with a shard in your neck.
You know
what I'm saying? Laying up on a solid. I should listen to them over there at Rally Radio. They was
Looking
on
like
something.
Frankenstein. Two joint scenes like this. You rang.
Yo, word too. So yo, if y'all got those recalls, man, go handle that. Don't worry about when you get to the dealer. If they trying to upsell you, let them have it.
And,
Take
and
care of that.
trust me, they already know it's the hoopty.
Fact. They know.
They already know, kid. Oh, that oil smell? Yeah, don't worry about it. We just here to fix the airbag. Oh, yeah, your power steering shot? Oh, don't worry about it. We just here to fix the airbag.
That oil you smell? Nah, don't worry about that, man.
No, there's no other recall on your car, sir. No, we don't
Telling you,
fix
son.
broken exhaust
Yeah.
here, sir. That had nothing to do with it.
That's a fact, son, because, yo, you know they gonna do that, man. They know what's going on.
I'll be in there trying to blame everything on the
Telling you,
airbags.
son. Telling you, kid.
Yeah.
Word
Yeah,
up.
that's
I'll
great.
be like, yo, so the other day I was driving and I heard a noise in the back. I think it's the airbag. Could you check that out for me? That is
He
hilarious.
said, yo, I thought it was the airbag. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea, though. Son. Like, you feel me? Like, we're blaming it on the airbag.
Yo, listen, I hit a bump and I heard a noise and then the airbag came out.
Word.
So I put the airbag back, but could you fix the bump?
Can you
That
fix
is
the
hilarious.
suspension?
That
My
is
bushings are
hilarious.
blown. Can you fix that?
Damn.
Yo, I'm
But
telling you, kid.
That being said, man,
Mhm.
if you ain't got no more, I ain't
Nah,
got
I'm
no
good.
more. You know how we get down, man. We got some coming up. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Weekly facts. Auto news for all the listeners, only on Rally Radio.
All right. Y'all know how we get down, man. We like to give y'all a little bit of this automotive news.
Fact.
And actually, today is going to be a different one because we're going to go off of these reliability issues we're seeing out here. It looks like
Yeah.
the Lamborghini Countach. Did I get my Italian on right
Yeah,
quick?
son. Get that right.
Lamborghini Countach
Yep.
is having a recall because the glass engine cover could go flying off your car.
Wait.
Wait, repeat that.
Oh, we're going to repeat that. The Lamborghini Countach has a recall because of the glass engine cover could go flying off your car.
Okay, just to let y'all know, we're not talking about the old school Countach. No, we're talking about the new one, which it didn't even come out yet. Did it
All-
officially drop?
All 9 examples.
Yo, this is what I'm saying, son. This is when I have a problem. Just like a couple weeks ago when we were talking about the Ferrari with their recall with the brake
Yes.
fluid cap.
Yes.
Y'all make 2 of these joints,
Yes.
and y'all got recalls.
Yo, but here's the thing. They sold for $2.5 million.
Oh,
A
man.
piece.
And we got a recall.
Owe me
Give me
money.
my money back. I want my money back.
Owe me money.
How did it even come out yet?
That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
So those are just orders.
Says 9 U.S. examples are impacted by a faulty glass bonding method. The reincarnated Lamborghini Countach was recalled last week for an issue related to the vehicle's glass engine cover. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration filing said Lamborghini received a field notice from an owner in Qatar on October 10th, which noted that one of the Countach's 4 glass engine cover panels had separated from the supercar while it was on the move. Those glass panels sit above an electronically assisted 6.5-liter V12, which provides a total powertrain output of 803 horsepower, 557 pounds of talk.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
That is crazy.
Son, that's
This
nice,
incident prompted Lamborghini to open an investigation, which ultimately determined that an issue with the part supplier was to blame. More specifically, Lamborghini concluded that the fault stems from an issue with the supplier's bonding of the glass panels, which could result in the panels detaching and leaving the car. What's your thoughts on that? Let's go.
man. First and foremost, kid, that's something that you can't like overlook.
Say it again.
You know, that's something you can't overlook. Cause this is when I ask debate on this all the time. Do you think these people really sit here and test these vehicles underneath the right conditions?
I mean, I would like to believe, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's the bonding of the glass.
So, do you think it's the heat coming from that electrically assisted V12 803 Hurst Purrs?
I would like to believe that.
Son, it got to be, son. It has to be. I think it's generating so much heat that it's making the adhesive separate.
So
Has to
here's what I think. I think the fact that it was in Qatar, you're getting heat from one side and heat from the other too. It's about damn near 120. Right now they playing FIFA 2023 World Cup out there, and a lot of the players are having dehydration issues.
Exhaustion issues.
108, 110. I mean, you put a car in 110 degree heat, all seals could go at that point, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. You're right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a
So I
fact.
think it's as hot as Arizona every day.
But what are we talking about here? What type of vehicle are we talking about here?
That's what I mean, though.
Oh boy.
Wait. What?
Brand new Lamborghini Countach.
Name that price again?
2.5 million.
Are you freaking kidding me?
What's your money?
I ain't gonna front, son. At that price tag be out, son. How we even got a recall going on? For
All right.
something like that.
That's the question.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep it.
know,
I'm
son.
gonna keep it 100 because it has 800 horsepower. I could be.
Yeah, he's still
Nah, I'm gonna be honest here. Now, y'all know the bearded one. You know how we get down here at
Mhm.
Rally Radio. We like to hold people to the fire regardless. And I want to say a couple things. One, for 2.5 million, there should be no problems with the car.
Right.
This is a given, right?
Absolutely.
And not only that, for $2.5 million, I mean, what did they use to bond this?
That's what I mean. So like, hold on, wait.
Crazy glue? They was like, oh yeah, use a crazy glue.
Nah, son, they ain't probably even use
Right
crazy
at the
glue.
99 cents store.
Nah,
Right
they,
at
they
the
use
99.
the glue. Nah, fam, they use the glue right out the little white
Elm.
container. So yeah,
Little Elmer's
with the
glue.
cow on it. Come on, so hold on, wait.
Lamborghini had his son out there, like,
Yo.
just glue those together. It's ridiculous.
Yo, I got the glue right there in the drawer. Just grab the drawer. Just grab the glue out the drawer. And that's my problem, man. It's no way. Yeah, first off, y'all only made 2 of these.
Right,
It's only 9?
right.
Yeah.
9 examples for over $2 million, and we have a recall like that.
And they're not even out yet.
No.
Come on, man. This is ridiculous. And this is why I'm a firm believer that they do not test these cars.
They don't.
I don't think they really test them.
They don't.
Nah, I don't think they really go over them and really make sure, you know, the ins and outs is right. Nah, B.
But
no.
But you know what though? My thing is always gonna be this. It's Flex Seal.
Oh.
Yo, something crazy, son. Something crazy.
Shout out to the
to you.
listener. Flex Seal. My thing is always gonna be this though. When it comes down to it, right? What are you really paying for if I gotta worry about glass pan? And I mean, we're not talking about no light glass panels neither.
Nah,
What
son.
if this hits somebody?
That's what I'm saying. So now let's say you getting busy, you going like a hundo. And when I'm just gonna find a poof.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We seen that in Fast and Furious. You saw the metal
That's a fact, son.
floor pan.
Yeah,
Shut up!
what's
Ding, 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 ding. He slammed the laptop. Nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? But I think it still remains to be seen. When I look at it, it's like I'm kind of like disgusted with it. But
It bothers me. I must say it does.
you know what?
It does, because you paying for this exclusive vehicle
Yes.
with these
Yes.
with these supposed exclusive parts, these exclusive materials,
Mm-hmm.
and you putting Flex Seal on my junk.
So you
Disrespect.
wouldn't be mad that they spent it in the right place?
Nah, I wouldn't be.
Like
no.
they spent that money in the right
They
places.
did. But here's the thing, though.
62 miles an hour, 2.8 seconds. That's beastie.
I ain't gonna front, though.
221 mile an hour top speed.
550 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh
557 foot-pounds of torque. I'm going.
803 HP.
I'm going.
Listen,
I'm
if
going,
the glass
son.
comes flying off, I can respect it. I'll be like this. Look, it was it was the seal. It wasn't me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, I can handle that one, but I'm gonna be a little upset though. You know, next thing you know, you go out in the morning time, you think everything's going on with the Countach, you realize your glass is missing.
Damn.
I'd be a little upset at that. Huh? What if it rained?
Listen, I gotta stop you right there because if you still got that car outside,
I'm saying, what if you came from a wild night? You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, and you just got to park it up
chill,
and it rained.
chill.
Chill.
Chill. We be like Herb Alpert. Making love in the rain.
I'm telling you, son. I'm telling you just came from a wild night though, out with the Countach partying. You forgot to park it up.
My bad.
I'm
My
just
bad.
saying.
Nah.
I'm just
Yo.
saying, kid.
And not for nothing, I would be more than hot because it's the engine cover.
That's what I'm saying, son.
Imagine come out your whole engine bay flooded with rain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, damn.
Fist fight.
Telling you,
I
son.
don't even want no money back.
Keep the change, you
He said, I don't want no money back. I just want the hands real quick. Come on, son.
So shoot the
Give
five.
me my 2.5. I ain't gonna whoop your.
We definitely
Yo, son.
you gotta shoot the five.
Nah, we squabbling for that one, son. That's a squabble.
we
right
shooting
there,
the five.
100%.
They be there straightening their tie. They be like, sir, I don't know. This is
Straightening
Postel. I
his
don't know what to
tie.
tell you. I'll be like this. I know what to tell you.
That's a fact. Nah, it's a fact, B. But that's horrible, though, man. But like you said, for all of that, you know what I'm saying, gloriousness, I think I could take a little glass panel not being on.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front.
I could. But
I
you
could
know,
dig
you know what doesn't come too glorious though?
Mm-mm.
And we're gonna talk about this one. Mill ain't gonna be happy about it. 500,000 Ford Escapes and Bronco Sport SUVs have been recalled over a fire risk.
Damn.
Wow. It's crazy out here. The problem relates to a faulty fuel injector and affects 2020 to 2023 Escapes and 2021 to 2023 Ford Bronco Sport vehicles with a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine. Now, it looks like the problem affects all of those cars that we talked about. It looks like it has more to do with a fuel injector that could crack, increasing the risk of an underhood fire.
Wow, son, that's ridiculous. First off, I got
Cars are brand new, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Miller, what you thinking of that though? Resident Ford guy?
Oh, boy.
Ooh, I told y'all in the beginning, a few episodes ago, you were asking me, hey, Miller, what do you think about that Bronco? No.
Telling you, kid,
it
I'm not
is-
the only one, son.
It
I
is
knew
an
it.
OJ Mobile, and that's the only reason why it's famous.
He said OJ.
Damn, OJ Mobile. That's a fact though. Like,
No one
I'm
cared
telling you.
about. I'm not going to say nobody cared about it because if they didn't care about it, they wouldn't buy it because they did buy it. But me, no.
I can't front. Listen.
What is it?
Listen. Y'all know this Ford Bronco comes manual.
Here's the thing. I knew you was gonna say that.
He's reaching out to you.
I know
He's
you're gonna say
reaching
that
out
one.
to you.
That's a fact.
This Ford Bronco comes manual,
It
gentlemen.
do though. It do.
Yeah.
Isn't it called like the Sasquatch or something like that? Talking about the crazy one.
Yeah, the Bowder one.
Yeah.
It says here, Ford said the driver should be attentive to notice any possible fuel smell, both outside and inside the vehicle, and in case of a fire, could notice smoke or flames from the engine compartment or under the car. Boy.
This is what I'm so what you trying to tell me is after I just finished, you know what I'm saying, getting busy on the road, I cannot park this in the yard. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Nah, it ain't one of them. It ain't one of them like overnight, be careful.
But how though, right? So let's say
I would think on startup, even if it's leaking fuel,
it's a bomb.
on startup, it could go off.
But that's what I'm saying. How you gonna automatically start your joint in the garage next thing you know everything's on fire?
It's suicide.
Do yourself a favor. If you got one of these cars, make sure you take it in.
100%, man. You have to because these things are really serious. Like when I have learned like recalls are no joke.
Right.
They're not a joke, huh?
Right.
I remember I had a recall with the Shelby. I took the car in the next day. It was an airbag recall, mind you.
Takata?
Oh,
No.
wow.
It didn't have a Takata airbag actually.
Probably did. We didn't know.
I mean,
But
it would have said it on the letter. I remember reading it like thoroughly. I didn't see nothing about a Takata, but it could have been, right? I took it in the meeting because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I don't do this.
shout out to the listener. He said a Ford Bronco trying to get G-Wagon prices. Nah, son.
He said, nah, son. But that's what I mean, though. Like these things, first off, I think if you got a Ford Bronco, something's wrong with you anyway.
Oh.
Especially if it ain't 6-speed.
Oh.
You got issues. I'm telling you something. But you know what though? I don't know, man. These recalls be like, this is a serious recall, huh?
Yeah. I mean, when you start playing around with fuel, same way
Yeah.
with EVs, when you start playing around with charging,
Yeah.
you start playing around. Like, these are things that people take for granted, and only so, because
Mhm.
that's not something I should be worried about when the car's brand new. It's
Nah,
like,
it should- but hold on, wait though. Isn't it Ford who also had that problem when they damn son, not when the injectors were staying over. They had another recall.
Ford had a couple.
Yeah, but remember, it's with the yes, it's with the 2.3 liter engines, the turbo eco.
Oh,
Boost
yeah,
joints.
yeah.
Remember
yeah.
they was like blowing up or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they was like spinning bearings or some crazy
They was
going on.
they was blowing the motor. They was blowing the motor. I mean, you know what though? All of this, in my opinion, man, is just due to the fact that they're cutting back on what they're spending on research and development to get ready for this EV process
100%.
that they think everybody's going to buy into.
100%. I agree with that. I think they cutting corners now crazy.
Yeah.
Even Lambo.
And you know the funny thing is, I saw an article on my way here. They were talking about the EVs. They were talking about the F-150 Lightnings, what to do during the winter season. And one of the first things they said, keep it plugged in. Pause.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
Why though? Like, because it'll die?
Because it has to have a certain amount of energy, and during the winter months, the energy in the vehicle will calm down. It will drain. Exactly. So they want
that?
Now you
Son, this is what I'm talking about. Are you kidding me? You want me?
They dead serious, son. They
Yes,
ain't
they
even
are.
joking.
Yes,
And
they
that's
are.
my problem. First off, it's not like the F-150 costs like 20 bands or something. It's always expensive, fam.
I mean, they really 40, but now they 80. Now they 160. I seen a brand new one over there by Long Railroad.
Oh, you
too,
actually
by
seen
the
one?
way. Yeah.
I never really, I think I seen one. I couldn't tell.
I
I didn't care for it.
I will say this much. Listen, when I got to worry about a vehicle, it's like that's where reliability comes in.
Right.
And that's a fact. Even just like what Miller said, like, yo, during the winter months, I gotta leave this thing charged up. What is that?
Like that's like leaving your phone on charge while you're walking around in freezing cold. Like, come on, bro. And we already know if anybody dealt with cell phones, and this is what I say about a lot of these EV guys, because y'all know I hear it.
Yeah, let's go.
I post up this TikTok video. Let me tell you, man, this one guy argued with me for 4 days.
Wow.
Yo, you saying you just not giving him a chance.
Yo, so he really going at him.
He
though,
went
like,
hard, and I had a rebuttal every time. It was like a I don't even like to say that word. But it was more like a volley in tennis, like boo.
Yeah,
boom,
it's like a counter every time.
Yeah, and until I was like, yo, listen, man. At the end of the day, you can say what you want, you know. But if you're in a freezing cold, and you got a Chevy Suburban over here, and you got a Tesla Smart Truck or whatever over here, which one you think gonna be working if you had to come back to it a week later?
Damn.
If you had to leave it for a week and you come back and you want to start it up, which one is gonna start up?
Ooh.
He's on to something, yo.
Yes, sir.
He's on to something.
Listen,
son,
he
yo.
got me-
We can say what we want.
He's got me rethinking about the purchase of me wanting to get a Lightning.
I mean,
Come on, man.
And
Listen.
I don't want to do it now. But
Come
the
on,
funny
son.
thing is, remember, y'all talked about it earlier. There was a few articles back where they talked about, we're not going to sell it to you. We will lease it to you,
right?
Oh yeah.
but we want it back.
If you lease it,
Right.
they want it back,
Right.
But by the way, it looks like we're having reliability issues with Miller's mic because he's spewing the dangerous EV talk over there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his mic right now.
Oh, okay, he's back. Okay, he's back. Okay,
Yo.
sorry.
Damn. son.
It's a couple of things. When you think about reliability, there's a lot of things that come into play. And that's why I wanted to really bring it up today as part of the show.
Yeah.
You know, let's talk about we got other things going on here when it comes to reliability. It looks like Tesla's recalling 30,000 cars. Y'all know we couldn't be talking about recalls and Tesla don't come to the party.
100%.
Tesla's like this. I'm right here, bruh.
Talk about me.
Talk about me too. Tesla recalled almost 30,000 Model X's for airbag deployment issue.
Wow.
Under certain conditions, the front passenger airbag could deploy incorrectly. Now, what conditions are we talking about?
Son,
I
let's
don't
see.
know. I don't know. It says the recall acknowledgement states that the issues relate to 3 to 6-year-old front passengers who are unbelted and out of position. Though the situation alone raises questions, kids are always safe in the back seat. Tesla said it's not aware of any warranty claims, field reports, crashes, injuries, or death related to the condition. Whatever. It says the automaker discovered the issue in late October when it tested a current Model X for compliance with federal motor vehicle safety standards. During the test, the vehicle's restraint deployment logic did not operate as expected, leading to further tests and eventually this recall. So when I hear that, the first thing that comes to my mind is that the airbag did not deploy.
And it says something also about like low speed crashes is not deploying correctly.
So right, low speed crashes or like let's say, because I think airbags, anything over 30 miles an hour,
Yeah.
it's like it gotta be rated for about 30, 35, the airbag will come out, right? So you mean to tell me 30, 35, you have an accident, it's just like, nah, we're gonna hold these back. You don't need that just yet.
I mean, just like when you put in autopilot or whatever like that, and it gives you back control in about how many seconds?
8 seconds before it'd be like, we're gonna leave this to you now.
Damn. Yo.
But what's your thoughts as far as like safety when it like my thing is always gonna be this.
Yeah.
If I choose to dismantle a car, right? Let's say if I choose it because I'm gonna race it or whatever have you, right?
Yeah.
If I choose to dismantle a car, obviously I'm not thinking about safety, and anything that happens to it is on me.
Yeah.
You know, which is why they have warranty. You can be out of warranty, whatever. But if I have a car and let's say the safety comes into question and it's brand new,
I think that's the whole reason why people even buy brand new cars.
safety
It's
and
supposed to be
reliability.
it's supposed to be safe, reliable. Ain't really supposed to be thinking about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
So when this happens, it's like this. But first off, though, people buying these anyway, something's wrong with them. I think the last thing they think about is safety. To be completely honest,
Crime.
Hence the name of the vehicle, the model.
yeah, Model Y. What are we
Why?
doing?
That is hilarious. I never even thought about that. But now that y'all put it,
Son,
this
that's
is actually a
ridiculous,
Model X.
bro. Oh man,
Model XS. Does know what it won't do. But-
and that bothers me. I know every time I drive up the block, right, I see this white Tesla. I be wanting to tell them like, yo, listen, y'all.
Be careful.
Yeah, y'all doing the wrong thing over here. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's weird because a couple of them are popping up in the neighborhood.
Yes.
I find it strange. I know they not listening though.
Of course not.
Every time I see a Tesla, I realize those people are not listening, son.
Listen,
They not.
if they listen to Rally Radio, they would know better.
Factory.
But I just look at, like I said, it's like, we can't even like just limit it to the EV as far as these dangerous recalls.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got so many more to talk about. Like, I mean, like you said, we had Lamborghini that we talked about, Ford having a recall.
Yep.
We talked about Tesla.
Yep.
There's no mention to the other Tesla recalls they have about the taillights. That's
Mhm.
another one we didn't even bother to get into.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of Hyundai recalls, like, I mean, like, you name it.
I think, reliability should be these but then again, Tesla's not really a
Stop. They make cars and they make money off them. Yes, you make cars. They make cars. You think if they ask if Rally Radio or a radio show, we're going like, nah, we're not a radio show. We just here every Saturday. No.
all right, so you're trying to hold them accountable now.
Full accountable.
Okay, I see where you're going. Okay, I can respect that.
Listen, Twitter's Twitter, Tesla's Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
right? SpaceX is SpaceX. I don't care if they not all the same. If you make cars, you make cars.
You're supposed to.
So if you make skateboards, me and S.I. Sean sitting here, we love cars. We getting the skateboard business. All right, let's make some skateboards.
Yeah.
And people actually break their necks on these skateboards. What we gonna say? Yo, you know what? Well, I don't normally make skateboards, so I'm sorry.
He said I don't normally make
What?
Yo, he's right though, y'all. He's 100% correct. He's 100% correct, son. No, you're right. You're right though.
What's your thoughts,
You're
Miller?
right, son.
I'm at a loss. I mean,
It's
my
ridiculous.
my
Mhm.
vehicles have so many recalls. It's not even funny, and we're not even talking about the Ford trucks themselves.
Just talking about Fords. But you know what though? A recall is part of a car. A lot of times you do see these things as age happens. The
Yes.
older a car gets, not
Yeah.
brand new.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Not right off the rip. Like I remember when I got my Infinity, I got a recall on it about the vehicle stability,
Okay.
the traction control, VSTC or whatever. And they was like, if it goes out, it could go out while you're trying to get on the highway.
Ooh.
And you could dump the gas and there's nothing there. Next thing you know, 18 wheelers in your back. It can happen.
Wow.
So it's like these are the things. This is why they gotta take care of them. Why you gotta take care of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to play your part with this. But like you said, man, it could be a situation when you really need it and it just goes out on you.
Ain't nothing worse.
Yes. I had a recall on my truck.
Wow. What you had?
I had a locking problem on the driver's side where I'm done for the day. Whoop, whoop. You can open it right up.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I had to take it back, and they needed to get maybe a couple of parts. Took a couple of days, but they got it done.
Damn.
Yo. And the worst thing about that is I spoil myself because the app lets me start the truck up without me being there.
Okay.
So now I'm stuck in Williamsburg. Engine is running, ready to go, ready to come pick me. I'm ready to go pick it up. Door could be open. Somebody could be in there rummaging through anything that they find.
You hear that?
Because of the lock wasn't working.
That's like all of these cars that they was putting in park and they was rolling away. Nah, they had a
recall for that, son. Yeah.
They had a stop sale on a 400Z because of that, and we laughed because it was like it's automatic. But it's funny, man. Listen. I love the listeners, man. He said my airbag light comes on after going 100 miles an hour. That bag ain't gonna save me at that point.
Wow. Wow.
I will neither condone or condemn that.
Yeah, right.
Well, condone or condemn. It's one or the other, man. But he's 100% right. But we also got a couple other things going on right here, man, which is actually crazy. It looks like not only does Hyundai want to blow up your car, they want to blow up your house too. No. Hyundai is now making solar panels for your home.
All right, son. I think they need the understairs. Because they out here planking, son. Like I'm just lost with this. Like they can't even get the engine right.
Macho don't care fast 100. So here's my thing. Here's my thing. When it comes down to we already know who they're competing with. Tesla makes solar panels for your home, and they also do solar panels and solar batteries to charge. And they've been in the game for a little while. That was really where they made their bread and butter before they even actually got into the cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm not understanding with Hyundai is like, it's like, and don't get me wrong, we got some people here, we got some listeners here that love Hyundai.
I hear that.
I'm not one of them. Man, I trust them. But a lot of people do rock with them. And so I got to look at this. How would you feel applying any kind of Hyundai solar panel to your house? Let's get into it a little bit. For owners of an electric vehicle like a Hyundai Ioniq 5, that's the way the exhaust sound, by the way, who ideally have their own freestanding house, Hyundai Home is a brilliant way to reduce your overall carbon footprint. Hyundai Home follows the automaker's promise of not just being a car manufacturer, but also a smart mobility solution provider. A partnership with energy expert Electrum will help customers in qualifying locations to get set up with solar panels as effortlessly as possible. I'm not buying it whatsoever. What's your thoughts, Miller?
It's the understeer.
I give you a funny story.
Let's go.
I was a Hyundai guy before I became a Ford guy. Don't laugh yet. This is not even funny part. Hey, wait.
We can't help it.
I had a 2004 Hyundai Santa Fe.
Yes. Okay. Oh, no. That was before they went EV, though. We can give you a little pass. $100,000 bumper, 100,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on them.
Yeah, they did. It was like 5 years, right?
Yeah, they was trying to sell them. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Had to pass inspection.
Oh boy.
What happened with that?
I learned the hard way that Hyundai on that particular vehicle, not only did they have 1, 2, 3 catalytic converters. 3. I didn't know that because, you know, shout out to Damien, because last week, he talked about how you should know your vehicle.
Yes, shout to Damien.
Factory.
Takes a minute, but sometimes you find out the hard way.
Yes.
And about maybe $750 later.
Oh.
Because out of those 3, of course, it was that main one, the most expensive one is the one that wasn't working.
Of course.
That he was like, yo, my mechanic, mad cool. BP Singh. He was like, look, you said after you fix it, they let you got to drive it so the
clear the codes on the
dude. I done went to exit 56 on the LIE and back. Yeah, do that again.
We're gonna bring Kissing in.
Yeah, I had to find out the hard way that it wasn't that every converter was on except the last one, the one that wasn't fixed. That's the one he had to find that out. I had to find that out the hard way. So Hyundai. Yes, they're done. Done. D-U-N done.
I don't know, man. I just can't see. And shout to Marlon. He said, people put Tesla solar panels to their house. Not smart to me, but to each his own. I hear that. Yes, oil goes into the engine and antifreeze goes into the radiator, not the windshield wiper tank. Damn. Wow. I mean, I'm saying. I got to look at it like this. I'm not really a fan of. Listen, it's called brand loyalty. And how do you get brand loyalty? By the brand being reliable to you. Yo, reliability circles around a lot of different things, and we're gonna check that out today. Yo, what's going on, kid?
Yeah.
I look at it like you got to be reliable, and I don't believe in Hyundai to be reliable. I know y'all see us glitching out there. We're not going nowhere though. It's glitching. I know we looking like the Matrix. We're not gonna disappear. It's not gonna turn green. Morpheus is not coming in. But in the meantime, though, that to me is a big thing about reliability. Do you believe in that brand? I remember when Hyundai's was the Hyundai Excel. I remember when they was competing with Kia. They still running with Kia.
I think Kia is definitely outpacing them now, though.
Never.
No.
The first time I see a commercial with 3 gerbils in a car, you almost out the door. I don't care what nobody says.
But yo, I feel like
good music though. Good music though.
They was bumping there. They was bumping, but I feel like
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore in there trying to sell me a car.
Yo.
And then they downgraded the skeletons.
Yo, that's real. But you know what? I feel like they redeemed themselves with the Kia Stinger. No?
What?
The turbo, big brake, Brembo. No.
Auto,
drop.
right? Auto?
I mean, legend has it that one when we caught on a rally is still running from us right now.
Yeah, I tell you what, kid. Listen,
Son.
And I tried to let him go.
I remember though. I remember the bid on was like this.
You know.
And then Aaron, he's no better. You know what I'm saying? He's behind, like, yo, just trying to go. It was crazy.
Aaron jumps on the radio. He's like, why you let the Kia test you like that? They don't get that. I said, all right.
Yo, he was wilding on the radio. That's a fact, son. But the Kia was begging for it, though.
He was begging for it. He definitely deserved all the all-you-can that he got. He got all of it. The double dragon pop. He got it all.
Factory, though.
But I just don't believe in the brand. I really don't. I'm not really a Kia guy or a Hyundai guy for that matter.
I thought Hyundai was making way when they had the track edition. What was that? The 3.0 Hyundai Genesis Coupe, 6-speed. I thought they was saying something.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, and like I said, shout to Ace. I know he in here listening, man.
It was rear-wheel drive.
Yo, stop.
Big brake.
They said the Kia Stingers are the busted stripper with the lace front.
Damn.
You know the one that's always asking you for $1 when you go in? Just let me get $1. No. Begging for the table, damn.
Yo, you still.
No, thank you. No, thank you. But
that's a fact. That's a fact. I just thought it was redemption. I guess not.
Nah, so never that. My thing with Kia, like I said, I had a bad running with Kia. You remember the Kia Sportages from back in the day when they first came out?
Mm-hmm.
Doodle. You know how many of those you see in the junkyard right now? They just cutting them up for metal. Hey, let me get this little metal. It's not worth it. Hyundai at one point when they were doing 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, that's when they really put they self behind they cars.
Yeah,
you're not really seeing them do that no more. And cars are catching fire. It's like they're trying to lead the EV movement. It's like they everywhere. And then they like, yo, we got a Hyundai N Sport. Like I care.
And that's my thing, right? I feel like again, what happens? I want to laugh.
I'm sorry.
I know they funny over there.
Shout to Camacho. He said, get a strip of 50 cents.
But yo, I think the problem is like you said, man. Everybody trying to scurry onto this EV thing is that they shorten everything else.
Right.
They're not putting no more time and money into what they need to be doing. They're trying to get over here to this side, and I think that's the problem, man.
My thing is right when you're not doing the proper research and development, it shows.
100%, 100%.
It shows
100%.
When you're not properly doing the right things, it shows, and it's showing in the brand. It's showing in the things you put out. It is.
Yeah.
You know.
Last thing I want is a solar panel. I didn't mean to cut you off. Last thing I want is a solar panel by Hyundai on my house.
My thing is, there's companies that do solar panels. That's all they do.
Literally.
Right. How did they say? How did Bruce Lee say? Mm-hmm. He said, "I don't fear a guy that fights 500 times and doing 500 different kicks. I fear that guy that do one kick 500 times."
Yeah, word.
Like I mean,
yep.
He's dangerous, kid. Yep. That leg is stupid. He'll take you out. Like,
that leg is real life now, for real.
Shout to my guy McBride was popping. I see he in the building. Sorry for the glitch and just keep watching.
I feel that same way, man. I think Hyundai need to slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Collect themselves. and figure out where they want to go, what direction they really trying to do.
Exactly.
Because I think they're just confused. They trying to keep up in the race. They're like, yo, we gotta.
But but they're not the only one.
They're
They're not
not-
the only one.
they
There are a bunch of other companies trying to keep up with the Joneses, and hell, the Joneses don't know what they want to do.
That's a fact though. But you got Kia and Hyundai spinning out though at every turn.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
spinning it backwards. I can't understand it, but you know what? You got companies doing any and everything, Miller.
That's true.
Yes.
It's funny that you pointed that out
True.
because Lyft, y'all ready for this?
No.
Lyft now lets you request a tow truck and schedule maintenance. Oh boy.
How
Lord.
much?
Hold on, we're gonna put the stop on that for a minute. We
How-
stop the music when we come across people like this.
How much?
So they're not saying exactly how much. It's just the fact that you can schedule a tow truck. Now, for those that have, what's going on, my man Dave? Happy
Mhm.
birthday to my guy right there. That's my guy Dave.
Let's
man.
go, Dave.
Shout
Yes.
to
Happy
Super
G
Dave.
Day.
HBD, enjoy.
So Lyft now lets you request a tow truck and schedule maintenance. Now, the reason why I even stopped the music and wanted to talk about this for a minute, because this is another company getting involved in something that they don't normally get into.
Mm.
But there's only one other company I know that you could do this, and they've been around a long time.
Yeah.
And that's AAA.
Yeah, it's triple. Yeah.
So when you think about Lyft trying to take on AAA, what do you think Uber's thinking? What do you think? Like,
Mhm.
if AAA is not careful,
Yeah.
they will be pushed right out.
100%.
They give that good 50-year-old senior discount though, right?
Exactly. Because I'm turning 50 in December. I'm
Oh,
signing up.
Yo.
Sign me up too. Get that gold card.
But not for none though. AAA do a bunch of stuff though.
Yes, they do.
They do a bunch of stuff.
They with travel.
My point.
With road and track. That's
Factory.
right.
Fact, they do a
But
lot of stuff.
they gather information
Mhm.
about what they're doing and sharing it with everyone.
Data.
Man.
They're stealing your data. I hate when they steal my data and don't tell me. I'll be like this, yo, could you at least let me know what you take?
It's a fact, right? Like,
But-
man.
Let's to get into it a little bit. It looks like the Lyft app is now more useful for taking care of your own car and not just hailing a ride in someone else's. You now have access to a trio of maintenance and parking features in the U.S. through a dedicated app section. You can ask for 24/7 road assistance through Agiro, including tow trucks. Spot Hero now helps you reserve parking, and if you need a repair or tune-up, you can look up car maintenance at Goodyear Auto Center. So it looks like this is a trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
This is a trifecta here. So it's not that they're doing it, which is always the best way. The best way is not for you to take on the full weight. It's to partner up with somebody who already
Exactly.
does it. And we open up the floodgates for you, but you give us a little stipend of what you get.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't that have been easy to say, hey, AAA, let's get together and talk this out?
AAA's like,
Yeah, word. AAA looked at him like,
AAA was like,
hold on, fam.
get them.
That's a word. That's a fact.
Because
You know
at
what-
the,
you
at
know
the
what-
end of the day, they're looking at it like, you know what? AAA, how long AAA been around now?
It's been a little minute now, kid.
Yeah, it's been around.
And they solid.
Yeah.
You don't see no real kinks in their armor. You know what I mean? Like they're not really,
That's true.
hurt.
That's true.
So it's like they're one of those kind of businesses that flourish regardless.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, and what do they really do? They hire other companies
Yeah.
to do their dirty work. They are the original Uber, the original
Hey, that's
Lyft,
something.
because Uber
Mhm.
runs taxis without owning any of them. AAA runs tow trucks without owning any of them.
Word.
Independent contractors.
Independent contracts. So they've been on the ball. So they like, yo, you in my way, fam.
Yeah, word.
Because now if you bring Lyft into that,
Mhm.
Lyft could undercut you and charge them cheaper. And next thing you know, you're out of a business.
But it all depends on on the quality of service that they provide. Because if they provide BS, then they're gonna be like, this ninja.
Yeah.
But you know what though?
Word.
If I'm AAA, SI Sean is Lyft,
Okay.
right? You the tow truck company. You like, yo, you know what? I've been dealing with AAA for years. Yeah, I made a little couple dollars off of them.
Mhm.
They charge me $5 for every tow that I get for $50, right?
Mhm.
But then here come Lyft. Lyft is like, yo, I'll charge you $4 for every $50. You know, you're gonna have to think about it because the overhead is gonna be great. You're talking about,
Mhm.
you know, $1 off of
Yeah.
every extra tow. If that's 10,000 tows, $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to say, so you got to look at it like that. Like, do they benefit? Me personally, I look at this and say, Lyft, I mean, it's not a bad move on their behalf as far as being a business.
I don't think it is, but
you know,
you know,
but it's all about subscriptions. How many people are subscribed to Lyft? Something to think about, right?
Yeah.
I got one better for you, and this is really the meat and potatoes of the whole show right here. Y'all know how we get down. Looks like Mercedes is trying to charge $1,200 for subscription service.
Okay, what are they doing in this?
Let's get into this a little bit. This was all over the topic. This is what we really wanted to talk about. Mercedes will make your EV quicker if you pay $1,200 a year. EQ owners will soon be able to purchase an annual subscription that unlocks extra power and quick acceleration. Let's get into it. Mercedes will soon let owners of its electric EQ models unlock quick acceleration as part of a $1,200 plus annual subscription. Purchased through the Mercedes Me Connect services, the subscription is said to drop 0 to 60 times by as much as a full second. The subscription also increases the max output from the electric motors between 60 and 87 horsepower, depending on the model. And that's not only the only thing that they're going to be charging you for. Now it looks like it's heated seats and all kind of other things.
Wait, hold on. They charging you for voltage?
They charging you for voltage, kid.
Damn.
They trying to be Con Ed out here.
Which means they already had it all along. They were just trying to find a way to get it out there.
Question is, that means that the car has it.
Yeah.
And they like, you know what? I don't want it. I don't want it. That upsets me.
Yeah, and the fact that it's already in the car, you don't have access. You don't have access to it.
Right.
It's like the tech trains when they first came out.
Yes.
I was doing a burn test out in the Rockaway.
Uh-huh.
And the engineer was like, he opened up the panel behind the door.
Uh-huh.
Click. Now the train got speed. He turned off the governs.
Oh.
Exactly what I said. Exactly
Oh.
what this sounds like.
I'd be like, yo, you got another key for that?
Yeah. And ironically, they changed it because it was a vapor key.
Oh, they had to change
They
that.
changed it to an alley key.
Yeah, they was like,
we don't carry those.
they but you could get one. Nah. Hey, all right.
Said, but you could get one.
So here's my problem with that. And shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. Here's where the real thing comes down to. And we're gonna turn the music off for this.
Mm-hmm.
If Mercedes-Benz is doing this, what do you think is gonna happen when everybody goes EV?
Damn.
And this is what everybody got to think about. This is what Rally Radio is trying to protect you against from. A lot of people think that we out here, we just dogging EVs and on and on. No, there's so many other different things that you're not looking and you're not paying attention to that we do see, and that they're putting these things out and they're letting people know what's going on. It's my little rant right here, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
so now, what happens is they're going to be charging you soon for everything. You see how you got to have a subscription for more power. Soon it's going to be a subscription for power steering. Soon it's going to be, I'm telling you. It's going to be a subscription for everything. Let me not say power steering, but like heated seats, automatic start. They already doing it. They charging you $8 a month for automatic start with Toyota. Here's my issue with all of this, though. Where are we going? My issue with it is where does convenience come in versus safety? When do you start charging me for something and call it convenient versus calling it safe?
I think what happened is it's going to be like a thin line between that. I think that's what it's going to turn out to be, a thin line between convenience and safety.
And what is the one thing when you think about that's convenient and safe that you think about? You're like, yo, you know what? What's that one thing in a car that if you had to pay a subscription for, you would have to?
I would, for me at least, when I think convenience and safety, I don't think of an EV. That's just number one.
Damn, that was real.
Yeah. I just don't think of that. It's not gonna happen, right? But that one thing, though, convenience and safety, more power, baby.
And what's in the middle?
Horsepower, baby.
Well, and what's in the middle of convenience and safety?
Reliability.
There you go. There you
in the
go.
Middle of that, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Exactly.
You know
now
what,
you
though?
see why we here.
You know what though, man? Like I said, man, for me, just give me more power. I can make everything else happen after that. So,
but here's my
horsepower.
Yeah, but you want more EV power?
Oh
like,
no.
Sound like a sewing machine when you start.
And we'll give you an app for that so you can get that sound.
You stupid. No, that's a fact.
Shout
Definitely do that.
out to McBride. He said his old person said they built it like that already. They just waiting on your subscriptions. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know the problem is though, it's more of it's like they trying to control everything. That's all it really come down to. Yo, subscriptions to the side. They want to control you in this joint, huh?
See, No,
It's theirs. They want to let you know that this is actually ours. You just holding it down for a minute.
no. You know what the real
Mm.
issue is, and Miller hinted to it earlier. Data.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
now we know who's purchasing what, and we know how far people will go. And what do? They work back from there.
And that's
Same
the
thing they
problem.
did with the gas.
Exactly. I was about to say that. That's exactly the problem right there.
They know they know what you like.
And you know the problem is, y'all just said it too, like the convenience. When does convenience become
Safety.
exactly? And then when does it become a liability now? Because just like for instance, okay, we need fuel. Okay, we're gonna pay out the wise easily. So we're gonna charge them crazy.
Yep.
Because we know they coming back.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is why I say, we
I
turn the
don't know,
music on
son.
because I like to get real
Bothers
serious
me,
in some of
son.
these. And
It
when
bothers
when
me
I
with this
see
shit.
some of this stuff, I see the subscription services, and we seen this coming a long time ago. Let's get into it a little bit. When it comes to anything that you have right now,
Yeah.
a lot of it is subscription based,
Factory.
Right.
right?
Right.
Music,
Yeah.
subscription
Your
based.
TV.
TV,
Every app on your
subscription
TV.
based. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Come on.
They like, yo, when we going to subscription them out the wazoo.
And that's my problem. Like, yo, first off, right? That's a whole nother direction. I don't even want to go there. But for the car thing, right? What happened to it, son? What happened to cars and vehicles being vehicles, son?
It took a hard left.
That's what I'm saying. Like
In
everything
Albuquerque.
turned to a computer and cell phone now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything is there now. It's
Everything.
like, damn, son. Like,
Yeah.
Everything.
yeah, I remember I used to see posters as a young boy. I see a poster and it'd be like a car,
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be people driving it, and it'll be like some ill words at the top.
Yep.
Like, yo, man, go for the journey or go do this, open road, blah, blah, blah. What
Yep.
happened to that, son?
Yep. Yep.
Painful.
Shout to McBride. He said no one will buy a vehicle, they will lease it instead. And I believe that is the goal. Because they want to make it to where you drive it for a little while, you bring it back, we recycle the batteries, we give you the whole car all over again. I'm telling you.
Well, isn't that what leasing was anyway? Because it was something that we was like, you know what? We have a lot of people that want to buy stuff. Let's keep them on the leash. Let's let them taste it for a minute.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then after they done wore it out, we'll let them have it back. We'll fix it back up real nice.
Yep.
Mhm.
Or if you don't want that one, we'll give you the next model coming up.
Yep.
Mm.
Sound like 1985 Southside crack era right there. Like, you just give them a little bit, they come right back. Promise. Listen.
Yo, it's getting bad, man. Cause like the bid one said, man, we seen this coming. They're gonna start charging you for everything. And I want to stop you for a quick second. Like, I don't see why they won't charge you for power steering.
Say it again.
Why they not gonna? Why not? You know what? We'll give you the lazy power steering. We give you the lazy one. It's still gonna work.
Right.
It's still gonna assist you.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get that advanced one though.
So now it makes sense why they don't even want you tuning the car. I mean, let's get into it.
Why?
Because if you can tune the car, you can fix that.
Exactly.
If I can plug up this EV and actually tune it up to the way I want, that means I could put some of these other stuff back on my car, right?
Precisely.
Without,
son.
and now what are you doing? Hacking.
Oh, cybersecurity, breaking all kinds of. Come on, son.
And if you think they're not talking about it, they bad enough. The new Ford Mustang,
Oh,
they will
man,
not
son.
allow you to get into that ECU. The Corvette C8,
Nope.
they will not allow you to get into
Nope.
that ECU.
Nope.
Dodge, when they said they come up with this Banshee Dodge
Yeah.
SRT, there we go. That was
He said, there we go.
They said when they come out with that, only the dealer is gonna be able to tune it.
Because that's what they do with most of the vehicles now. They're when they design them, they're designing them so hard that you, as a real diehard
Mhm.
car guy
Mhm.
that wants to get inside, you can't, because you got to get under here, through there, and come around there to get
That's a
in
fact.
there.
But you
That's
know
a
what
fact.
though? What
That's
I
a
love
fact.
about being a car guy,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't built a strong enough mousetrap yet.
100%
Yes,
though, right?
sir. Yes,
Built a
sir.
strong
100%
enough
though.
mousetrap yet. And that's what I love about car guys. We are very, very resourceful.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a video the other day. It was on Gears and Gasoline where he actually took a hybrid engine and took the hybrid off of it.
Oh,
Took the gas saving things off of it, the fuel economy, and it made the engine way stronger and faster and more powerful. Took the exhaust cam
yeah.
and put it on the intake cam.
Oh,
So it was breathing way crazy. Oh man,
Wow.
they ain't built a
nah,
strong
they
enough
didn't, son.
mousetrap.
But
kid.
don't worry, they working on it though.
Oh, they trying, and it's just like how they working with mice. Like, oh, they
Mhm.
like, oh, we trying to pin them all.
Mhm.
We too smart for that, man. Shout to all the car guys out there, man.
I'm telling you, B. They
Let's
they
get it.
They turning everything into a subscription, like you said. You want this, that, and that.
Yep.
Man, charge you for that.
$5.99 a month.
$5.99. They try to make it look like it's real small, right?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
$5.99.
Why they do that?
Wait till your account negative, and then they hit you with that $5.99 and turn to $34. Nerve. Can't believe they took that $5.
Stupid, son. He said that shit turned to $34 now.
Mad as
Hold on.
hell, man.
You-
But-
man,
Sometimes you just gotta let the people know. You know how it is, man. With that being said, we're gonna jump right into our next segment we got over here. You ready for this, kid?
let's go, baby.
Here we go.
It's Tech Talk with Pop the Bearded One and S.I. Sean.
And now we get down, man. It's Tech Talk over here. It's the bearded one here, S.I. Sean.
Let's go.
And we got Mr. Miller in the building.
Miller time.
He's in the building today.
Mhm.
And actually, I love this one right here because, this is when we get to talk like car guys for a hot minute. A lot of the stuff that we do put into the show is just to let you know and to fill you in on what's going on. But also, we want to appeal to our masses with the car clubs and everything, too. And it looks like the CTS-V.
Yeah.
Now, shout to everybody. Now, first off, shout to Phil. Don't know I think Phil is listening.
Yeah.
I know he's a diehard. He said he wants the CT5V. It's his last car he wants after this Mustang. Looks like the Cadillac CT5 Blackwing sets a record for the fastest four-door sedan at Dubai Autodrome.
See, here's the thing. I'm about to commit vehicular treason. Oh no.
Up. He said the reliability issues here with the mixer. Apologies. He said something.
Yo,
Vehicular treason. He's about to commit vehicular treason.
this Blackwing, son.
Mhm.
Did they ever sort out that engine problem?
They never brought it back.
They never brought that back up, right?
They never.
Because I was looking for. I was actually trying to do some research. I'm like, yo, what's the word on this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the? I'm sorry to cut you
Okay.
off. Was the one that had all that horsepower that blew out?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's that one. That's that
Ooh.
one right there.
Yeah. And not only that, luckily it happened to car and driver, because if that happened to me and you, they'd have been like, nah, you did something wrong.
See, that's the problem too. They probably would have gave us a hard time behind that, just like the dude who had that FRS or 8086 that was
Yes.
sliding it,
Mhm.
what have you, right? But this Blackwing, son,
Still an animal.
it is though.
And that's one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever seen with the helmet on top
But
of the
I'm
car.
not impressed.
I'm shocked. Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
Not impressed.
Why not?
Yo, first off, back
Uh-oh.
to the car and driver thing. Them guys was warming the joint up and it just went out on them.
Nah,
Threw
they
a
was
joint through the
beating.
block.
Nah, they said they hit the downshift.
What you mean? What is it built to do?
Come on, son.
What is
we
it built
can't-
to do?
We can't say that.
It was brand new. It was brand new.
We can't say that, son. GM's engine build quality.
It's
Shout
shaky.
to Phil had
It's-
put us. It's shaky.
It's shaky, son. They've been. Remember that recall they had with the what LT was that? LT, which one?
The
it was?
LT8.
Yeah, something like that.
One of those LT.
It was out the Tahoe or something crazy like that. They
Oh
had.
yeah. The 5.8 liter.
Yeah. It
That
was,
they actually won a case on. That people was actually get their money back because they said the engine was acting out. They
Yep.
said the engine was consuming more oil.
yeah, it was because of the piston rings,
Yes.
right? So that's what I'm saying. Their engine build quality is shaky.
Listen,
GM is shaky, son.
GM is shaky, but
You know what?
shake on with
Show me
this.
the CT.
Shake on
show
with
me
the
the
Blackwing.
CTV4. I'm impressed with that. Twin turbo 6.
That's the you know what
Twin
that is, right,
turbo
Miller?
6.
And we gotta see this is where we gotta shut his mic off. Because it's only,
Rally radio.
you hear twin turbo 6 come out of his
Yeah.
mouth. There's only one thing he's thinking about. And he don't gotta say it.
Yo,
Everybody who watched the show know what he thinking about.
Come
He ain't
on,
thinking
son.
about this thing being a
Yeah.
GM motor. He's like, yo, so bro.
that's a fact. I'm just saying, yo, it seems like that twin turbo one is tried and true. No problem. None recorded yet.
Yeah, we ain't see no records broke with it neither.
Mm.
Shout to the
I hear you,
CTS5V
I hear
that
you, son.
actually set a record at Dubai Autodrome.
Okay. Fastest
and,
four door. Okay. I
Fastest four door took a whole second off of the time.
Mm.
Wow.
I ain't going front though. It is beastly and all that though, but I don't know, yo.
And not only that, it was set by the Jaguar XC SV Project 8 in 2019.
Oh,
it
that one was bouted though. That was actually it's like a full race car almost.
right. So that's what
that
it
one's
said.
crazy.
That costs 190,000.
Yeah, the Jag is crazy.
Cadillac CT5 Blackwing, maybe 70, 80.
What after markup?
After markup.
120.
After markup. Yeah, I was. I'm sorry.
150 probably. You
That
might
was-
get lucky you get 150.
Vehicular treason on my.
We
Yo.
need to turn off his mic.
I'm telling you, son, yeah, word. They won't need his mic is having, you know what I'm saying, reliability problems. Over there, son. That's a fact though, but hold on though. They also talking about the Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid though to set a lap. They talking about the hybrid now. They bring when you got to start bringing in unknown sources to battle them gas engines, son, it's a problem,
It's
son.
not good.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this once and for all.
Okay.
Reliable BMW. Stop it.
Oh, this guy.
Shout to mom.
I know that was smiling over there. So you always got something to say.
Yo, what I'm really proud of with this is that it just goes to show the one thing that EVs are trying to have over performance guys is we're faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. You may be quicker,
Yeah.
not fast, because that motor's gonna cut out.
Or it has its limit.
It has
It's
its
gonna
limit.
reach its limit real fast.
And not for nothing, it's soulless. That's 2. 3 is not manual, so you have no full control over the car. There's just
100%.
certain things that we could do with full control. You feel what I'm
100%.
saying?
Yeah.
And one of the last things I would love to say about this that really keeps me happy about this is it's just born and bred V8 muscle.
Here's the thing though. He's like biased with V8s though. He's
Don't
a biased dude, son.
Don't listen to this guy.
He's a biased guy. When it comes to those, he's like, nah, man, V8 everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean,
That's right.
But here's the thing. There's only certain V8s I like, and we talked about this. We had a show about this.
Yeah.
Which V8 sounds the best?
oh man,
I remember that
son,
episode.
I remember that.
Yeah,
And we
that
got-
that was a sick episode.
That was a very sick episode. We tried to have some volume for the people. 154 CTSV. I'll take that over the Bronco. Shout to
Damn,
Camacho.
son. Let's go, Camacho. Let's go.
But the sad truth about these machines.
Yeah.
What is it?
In the beginning,
Mhm.
they were all crazy. It was like,
Mhm.
yo, I like that idea. Let's go. Let's run with it.
Yeah.
And like you said,
Yeah.
where did it go?
What happened to it? So I'm like, what? Like I was telling Ben one other day, last week on the show. I remember when vehicles had special colors. Like they kind of stopped that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now it's like you can get any color on anything. Like, hold on, wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Something as small as that.
I seen a lime green like Civic and it wasn't an SI.
That's what I mean. That tonic yellow one. That tonic yellow one was supposed to just be for the SI. Even my color, the modern steel,
yeah.
is supposed to be dedicated to that car. Even the electric blue we like.
You had a
That's on
you
everything
had
now.
a constipated look on your face when you said that
Yo,
too.
it was disgusted like this.
I was aggravated when I seen one too. I'm like, why is it tonic yellow? And
You-
it's
You
it's
know
an
why?
EX?
Because he's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah.
There was championship white,
Yeah,
type R,
son, like
yellow, type R.
that's
Sit.
what I'm saying.
That Laguna Seca blue
Oh,
BMW.
man.
Mm.
That's it.
Mm.
M series only.
That's what I
Right,
mean. What
right.
happened to what happened to like stuff like that, B?
Because red represented, you already knew red was Ferrari.
Yeah.
Certain, it was a yellow that belonged to Corvette.
Oh boy, he said.
Lamborghini. It was like,
I
yo,
told you
Man,
Ferrari owns their own color, kid.
Yeah,
Facts,
something
son.
right.
They-
Facts.
Yeah,
Ferrari
yeah,
red.
yeah.
But it just goes to show, man. It's
Mhm.
like, the Giants, the legends of the fall. It's
Exactly,
like,
son.
it's like, and you look at it. Well, we was lucky enough to witness it. These young kids that never have any idea, but they'll always think that their EVs were built fast. And boy, will we have so much to tell them.
You ain't
Well,
lying, kid.
it will. It'll last about a block or two.
Oh my goodness. Well,
But you
just
know-
to get off into another legend that they killing off,
Mm.
and we talked about this a little bit, but now it looks like they're more clear on what they're doing. Audi R8 confirmed to die after 2023, and a replacement is uncertain. The new GT model will serve as a send-off for the V10 supercar, which has been Audi's performance flagship since 2008.
Ooh.
Rumors suggest that an electric replacement may arrive at some point, but the timeline is not clear.
I think at this point, man, they just trying to throw electrification on just about anything.
Yes.
I think they don't care, son. Oh, we're gonna electrify this. Oh, we're gonna electrify that.
Yeah.
Who wants an electrified R8?
There's only one thing I wish I had: an electrified middle finger. It comes up
Yo,
quick
son.
fast.
Shit, quick fast with it.
An electrified middle finger.
Son, that's real though, because it's like, first off, if you ask me, I think Audi was going the wrong way with the R8 after a while when they stopped producing in the manual.
So I'll tell you what, there was a lot of things with me and the Audi R8. I've always watched this car from afar, and I've always been impressed. To me, it's always been in that same boat. If you see a Lamborghini, you seen a Ferrari, a lot of times you saw this too.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember watching an episode of this other thing that I look at you on YouTube where he buys crash cars.
Yeah.
He bought a Audi R8 that wasn't crashed, but it looked like they had an issue where it was like peeling away from the chassis. The chassis was split under the hood.
Yeah.
And it's like Audi wasn't even trying to cover it. You would see a lot of these in salvage yards.
Man.
Yeah, and the piece to fix it is like maybe $100, but it's like another $10,000 worth of work. Yeah,
Wow.
So Audi was writing them off. So they stopped caring when it didn't hit the mark as far as when it came out in Iron Man. Because remember, he had one in Iron Man. He had the convertible one in Iron Man.
That was Stinky Street. But here's the thing. So you trying to tell me like the sales ain't go to the roof then?
No.
If you ask me, the joints is far too expensive. So that was wild though. You know another car, not to get too sidetracked, you know another car that didn't get crazy was Transporter, the A8 or the S8.
Right.
It didn't get crazy, son.
No.
And that joint had 3 rounds.
Yes.
And I thought sales was gonna be bonkers with it.
But you know what though? What it comes down to, I believe with Audi, people don't believe that brand is reliable.
And then you gotta remember though, that brand is also second and third to Beamer and Benz though.
Boy.
It's also the runner-up.
Wait until we read these numbers. Because we're going to get into it. We got some numbers. Consumer Reports just recently came out with the top 24 reliable cars, and we're going to get into it. Yep. I want you to check your garage and see if you got one.
So I want you to check your garage, see what you got in there.
See what you got in there. But I'm going to miss this car.
I am too, though. I ain't come from it. I remember the first time I actually seen one in person. We went somewhere.
We went to Englishtown.
It was Englishtown.
And they had it on the dyno.
Exactly. They had a red one on the dyno and it was supercharged.
Yes, we have that video,
I was
by
like
the way.
this.
And not only that, the numbers, it was like, it's only making 530. Yeah. It won't act right on the dyno. I was like, what? Then what do you needed to do?
Yo, I'm telling you, when we seen it, I was like, yo, damn.
Beautiful. It looked just like this one that we have in the picture. Right?
I'm telling you, yeah, son. It was crazy. It was crazy.
So I just hope that, like I said, man, these legends gonna be around for a little while before they blow out the side. So,
and another thing about these cars, a little quick on reliability, it really costs a lot to maintain them though. You ain't just copping them to be copping it. When it's time to turn around and do some work,
listen, what's work though at that point?
An oil change. You spending a grippity on an oil change. Yo, imagine you gotta do a clutch job.
Oh boy. I'm not getting involved. I saw a Ferrari. What was it?
I know you talking about the F40. It was the F40.
That take the whole half of the car.
Pull it back off.
No, thank you.
Yeah. But that's what we talking about with reliability to maintain them. All that goes into one. Like, yo, hold on, son.
And that's the measure of power right there.
Factories, huh?
Some days, in order to get some things done, or just to have something like that is the sheer cost. That was a clutch change. You saw half the car.
It's in pieces.
So they can get to the flop.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
What did I say earlier? Got to get around, go over, go through, go behind the back.
But that was an old car. It's an old car.
And then what kills me is, right, they sell a tool to do all that.
They do.
For $120. Yo, the wrench be all kind of, but if you put it right here, you're good. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous out here, man. But we're going to jump into a new little kind of thing we doing right here with our tech talk, and that's going to be the streets.
Let's go.
We're going to talk about the streets a little bit.
Okay.
It looks like one stock F30 now. If y'all don't know him, he has the fastest Audi TT RS in the East Coast right now. Really fast car. It looks like he's building. The other day, he took a picture on the hood of one, and usually when he does that, that means he's going to build it. Here's my question.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Do you think he gonna get a lot of reliable racing out of that, or you think like he got to be careful? This is not a all-wheel drive, like.
Yeah, but I think for him to even go over to the American side of things, let you know a lot right there.
Oh yeah,
remember because he had the Beamer, he had the Audi.
Yeah, he also loves them Supras. But
I think he's gonna get some quality running out this thing.
Oh man, shout to McBride. Yo, McBride is out here putting that. Yo, first off, I want to let y'all know my man McBride. As long as I've known him,
let's go.
His cars, yo, you never see his cars in bad shape ever.
Mm-hmm.
Chrysler 300.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't gonna get into it. He'll definitely tell us. He'll put it in the comments what he drives. But I've never seen his cars in bad shape. He just put the little spin on it. He said, treat a vehicle like your woman. You will pay regardless.
Well.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Can the church say amen?
That's coming from the OG right there.
He ain't holding. He not lying.
He ain't lying. Sometimes you just got to pay regardless.
Word. But that's when it comes down to like, yo, how you really feel about this thing? Because you gonna pay.
Listen. I pay. But I ain't even gonna say it. I love you, babe.
He's stupid. He's stupid. That's real though. That's real.
And also, just to jump into it, it looks like 45 is in Antigua now.
Oh yeah, he out there getting
so
busy now.
If y'all not following 45 NYC, first off, he's raffling off a BMW M3, I believe.
Yeah, the G80, G82, G80, one of those, the new one.
And not only that, he also went to Jamaica and he really crushed it out there. He drag raced the Civic. Looks like now he's in Antigua and he's trying to race that car in Antigua. Shout to him, man. Hopefully one day we'll get a chance to meet up with him. He is a Queens native.
Factory.
You know what I mean? Probably know a couple people that could get to him. But he's doing well for himself, man. Shout to him. I would love to have him on the show just to pick his brain.
100%.
As I remember one night we was with him and he was wheeling this GSXR 1000, fell, broke that leg. I was like, oh. But he always had the bout cars, man. He was the first one ever seen with a hatchback Civic with an Integra front. What? Straight Type R motor and turbo, killing cats, man. But that's it for our tech talk. You know how we get down here. It's the bearded one here. You know, it's Rally Radio. We definitely had some music you wanted to play, but because we had reliability issues with our computer, we're gonna have to leave that to the side, maybe to the end. Because we are going to jump right into our favorite time of the show.
Let's go.
Driver's etiquette. Because sometimes you got to get this off your chest.
Right. So, Consumer Reports has released a list of the most reliable cars.
Not for nothing, y'all. Don't feel bad if your vehicle is not on the list.
Oh, boy.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we're going to jump it off.
Let's
Y'all
go.
ready? Out of a score from scoring 0 to 100, real quick. Early. I did it. I put the little Drake plug in there. It is what it is. But here go your top cars right now. Number 1 being Toyota, 72 out of 100. Damn. Lexus being number 2.
What?
72 to 100.
I mean, it makes sense though. Toyota's right there. Lexus.
BMW being number 3.
Beam is not number 3.
65 to 100. Mazda being 65.
What?
I mean, being 4. 65 to 100. Honda being number, I'm sorry, Mazda was number 4. Honda's number 5 at 62.
Damn.
Audi's number 6 at 60. Subaru is number 7 at 59. Acura is number 8. Kia is number 9.
Damn.
Lincoln is 10. Buick is 11. Genesis, which is their own brand, is 12, Hyundai 13, Volvo 14, Nissan 15, Ram 16, Cadillac 17, Ford 18, and guess what's 19?
What's that?
Tesla.
Oh,
yo,
Tesla's number 19. There's only 5 other, or a couple other behind them, and that's going to be Chevrolet, GMC, Volkswagen, Jeep, and Mercedes-Benz.
Oh,
wow.
That from Consumer Reports is your top 24 brands out here.
Damn.
Now, you said something earlier.
Yeah.
You said they always seen Audi, always seen them fall behind BMW and who else? And
Benz. Yeah.
Audi number 6, BMW number 3. So you was right about that. But Benz all the way down the ladder.
I knew Benz was dust, But I didn't know they was that far down the line. I didn't know that, son.
Damn, he said I always knew Benz was done. They were just a legend of auto. What you talking?
Not all of them. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? But
Shout to Marlon. You know Marlon on fire right
Yeah.
now. He said BMW over Honda and Nissan.
that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Yeah, Marlon got the whole lot
Listen.
one kid.
companies fell far, man. But that brings up a very, very logical question. I'm going to start it off with you, Miller. When you think of reliability, right? What is the most reliable car you have owned? Give us a story.
The most reliable car I have ever had. I would say it was my first, and it wasn't a car. It was an SUV. It was the '96 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Let's go. Let's go.
It taught me some things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. I think I told y'all when I was going up I was going up a highway and I caught the flat.
Oh.
Pull it over, get some. I was like, but it was there for me. AAA came through,
Uh-huh.
and as nice as they were like, look, they used the flatbed to lift up, and they were able to change the tire for me.
Oh.
Because I had a friend in the car, and I was trying to make sure she got home.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, thank you so much.
But
And I was able to drop her off, and I was able to come home.
big deal.
And the funny thing is, I bought the vehicle for my wife because I wanted her to get her license so she can go do what she got to do.
Right.
Leave me alone. Marty, I love you. Leave me alone. But, but the crazy thing is, I wound up getting my license before she did. So I wound up taking care, being with the SUV, and then I had to let it go.
But
But it was reliable.
it was reliable.
It was reliable.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Shout to McBride. He said, when will you make a Benz for when you make a Benz for all salary class, you will always have problems.
Yes.
Mm.
Preach, Brother McBride. Preach it.
Let's go. Shout to the Facebook user. He said mine was a 90 Accord. Wow.
not
His
bad.
most reliable car. S.I. Sean. Most reliable car you ever owned.
That's interesting, man. I
You
don't
own
know.
like 36 of them already. Yeah, I'm taking the shot.
Yeah, you still missing. That's a fact. Had a couple of joints, but I want to say the most reliable V. You know what I'm saying that I ever had. I was spinning around having a good time in. I gotta say the Supras, huh? That Supra was reliable, baby.
Yo, this guy.
Son, it was it. Son.
Give us a story as the reliability.
Bet. So I remember when we did a run to the sun.
A
Right?
rally, by the way.
We did the rally run to the sun. And I did a lot of prep work too before that too. I would change a lot of stuff, mounts, transmission mounts, and what have you, fluids and stuff like that. But I always had a problem with my coils,
Uh-huh.
right? Always had a problem with the ignition coils. So we on our way back, right? Now the car's hot. She's not overheating, but she's hot though now. She's misfiring.
Right.
She been misfiring for a minute,
Right.
from the time we was leaving a rally.
Right.
And she's still running hard, son.
Still running. I can't front. I remember.
Still running hard. I'm still getting in the boost, everything. Like she's still doing her thing. So I got me over to the crib. And I just was like, yo,
A newfound respect for that car.
telling you, son, like she was running right still. Like, even though she was having that little mishap, it just made me, it just proved to me, like, yo, nah, son, this joint is reliable, kid. Like, it could be going through something and it's still gonna hold you down.
And it's still gonna put it to the side and get you
Yeah,
home.
son, it's still gonna do what it gotta do.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that made me realize, like, yo, hold on, wait, son, this joint is way more reliable than I ever thought it was. With the 7M GT engine in it, the 7M GT turbo.
Yeah, you know he already.
You know what I'm saying? It was greatness. It was
Yo,
greatness, huh?
I gotta say, right?
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to own two. I've been lucky enough to own two cars that was about as reliable as I could think.
Mm.
And I got to give a shout out to the first one.
Okay.
The first one was my 1989 4-door LX Civic
Mm-hmm.
that I paid $200 for.
Let's go.
Manual,
Mm-hmm.
front wheel drive. This car never
Yeah.
it never let me down. I let it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Never let me down.
Yes.
Many times I jumped in that car. So I remember when I bought it, it had a check engine light. I went up under the hood and I found that it was just a vacuum hose. Plugged the vacuum, started running right. I mean, you couldn't drag this motor out and shoot it and kill it.
Wow.
You couldn't drag the motor out and shoot it. It wouldn't die. And I mean, I drove this thing. I drove it hard, man. It had 250,000 miles when I bought it.
Yeah.
I drove this thing. I drove it all the way to Florida, Miller,
Wow.
on a rally. Me and my wife drove it to Florida and drove it back home. You think it died? Nope.
Not at all.
Most reliable car in that rally, kid.
Damn,
Very
son.
nice.
Most
Very
reliable
nice.
car. A Cheyenne Civic went down. We had to go to state lines to get him an alternator.
Alternator, right?
Don't have a B16 on a road trip because then you can't find none of them parts. And the
Damn.
second one that was the most reliable to me, I'm going to say what I'm driving still, my Infiniti M35X 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day. Don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
I had maybe 1 or 2 situations where I was on the side of the road.
So now, do we say reliable though?
Oh yeah. If I gotta look at how long I owned it versus being only on the side, and like I said, I wasn't good to the car. The car was good to me. I went and bought some cheap parts that I knew I shouldn't have bought, kid. I went to, what was it, Tiger Auto? Or whatever.
Yeah.
I went to
So he went Tiger.
Tiger Auto parts.
Yo, you was out of hand for that, son.
And I went and bought these sensors for 15. Oh, we got a cola.
Out of pocket, son.
Rally Radio, who we got in the box? Look, listen. He laughed. Right?
Yeah.
His alternator was like, peace.
Damn.
See, but luckily the 4-door was there, kid.
Luckily.
The 4-door. Ask my wife. Yo, and it still drove. Yo, I had a zip tie holding the hood down. I spliced the wire harness to the blinkers so I could have some fog lights.
Wow.
I had to dismantle the reverse switch. The reverse switch was so old that the wire harness got chewed up, and I had rust in the trunk that you could see but at the end of the day, you turn that key, and even to this day, it'll do the same thing, kid.
Yeah, it would. Factory.
But you know how we get down. What was your most reliable car, kid?
Damn.
And trust me, that thing was always broke. That means he had an issue.
Sheesh. I remember this was that.
I don't know. I gotta call you on that one, son. It was down for years.
So
That thing was like this.
One,
Look,
fam.
he's like, yo, I'm gonna start it up. Sound like a hairball was in it.
Yo,
It was
I gotta call you on that one, fam.
He was like, stop.
Yo, that is wacky, son.
See, but that's what I mean. When it comes to reliability, there's gonna be times where you may skip, and the car may not let you down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Another.
Wow.
No, not for nothing, kid. Yo,
Wow.
every day, he used that funnel, son. It was a funnel there like this, cause it had. But then again, this is what I'm saying. It's just one of those, man. I can't front. When I built that 4-door, when we took that time and I went into the driveway and I built it did not let me down.
Nice.
I changed distributor cap, rotor,
Mhm.
plugs,
Yeah.
wires, fuel, filter, you name it. I changed everything I could think that would go wrong. Even bought a main fuse with me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Car did not let me down, yo. Car did not let me down. Yeah, she wasn't the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she definitely had truck height because I had bought some Integra suspension. Oh, new wheels. Dang.
Wow.
Damn. He said, yo, Marlon wanted to apologize to you early. He said, least reliable car was a Fox body Mustang car that dragged me through the mud, burned a serious hole in my pocket. Sorry, man.
It's all right, kid. It's all right.
Yo, Shy, we gonna finish strong in here, kid. You know how we get down. We towards the end. Listen. We don't want no more words. We gonna see that car now. That's what I'm talking about, kid. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yo, don't forget to hit us up. You know what to do, kid.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully this won't be my last.
All right, kid. Later.
Later.
I gotta say, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, when it comes down to my Infinity, I failed it by buying $15 sensors, and I knew I shouldn't. I knew it, and that was the only time. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
It wasn't no other time it left me on the side of the road.
Mm.
It was like, nah, nothing crazy. But that was definitely, one.
That's real. That's real. I wonder, like, when these manufacturers putting these cars together, do you think they think about reliability for real?
You know what? I believe that brands that build their names off reliability does. Like an Infinity, like a Nissan, like an Acura, like a Honda, like a Toyota, and it shows. You know what I mean? They one of the top 24 brands. I don't know what Tesla's doing in there, but it is what it is.
Fudged his way in that one, son.
Word up. But with that being said, that was our
driver's etiquette. Because sometimes you got to get this off your chest.
Y'all know how we get down here, man. We got our next favorite topic coming up. And you know what? I don't even know why I started the music. We're gonna stop it off again because here we go.
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
So, Legends of Auto. What you got for us? It said the system's rigged.
Nah, it's a fact. It has to be rigged. It has to be.
Shut the Marlin. That's the only way the Tesla's in there. They rigging it.
Son, it has to be. He
way,
fudged his way on that, son. And then at 19 at that, what an odd number. You know what I'm saying?
Shout to we got a couple coming in. I just want to read a couple of these.
Yeah.
Shout to Sales. He said his most reliable car was a Mazda RX-7 with a rotary engine. Wow.
It's interesting.
Wow.
I mean, Mazda was like number 2 on the list or something like that, right? They was up there.
Marlon said first reliable car he owned was his Cressida, and that's why he still owns it. Shout out to my wife. She said the 89 Nissan Maxima. We already know the box Max.
Box
down. Still. Least reliable was an 87 Jetta GL. Leaked like a faucet and cost me an arm and a leg for parts. Damn, and that's when he said the least reliable Fox body. And then most reliable is my baby Bim working on now. Second owner since 95. Survived 2 break-ins and a trip to Fisk University with a hole in the oil pan and 2 crazy. I won't say that word. This is a family show.
That's wacky, son.
With that being said, what you got for us today, kid?
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
All right, it's our favorite part of the show.
So what I got for y'all today, I think is pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? I had to dig deep for this one. 1988 Maserati Carif. If y'all don't know what that is. So I'm gonna give you a little history on it. So Maserati normally names their vehicles, strangely enough, after wind. Strange. I don't know how they do that. So this name came from a wind that blew across like Somalia. You know what I'm saying? So they named it after that. It was weird, son.
That has to be continue.
Yeah, son. So that right there, I thought that was interesting. I'm like, yo, they named this joint after a win. Pretty interesting, right? Not for nothing though. This joint was actually seriously though. It was serious. It had bi-turbo.
Oh boy.
Dual overhead, 3 valves per cylinder. I never heard of that one. I never heard of a 3 valve per cylinder. There's always 2, 4, something crazy.
Some people do 5 angle valve jobs. They used to do that back in the day for more power.
That's what I'm saying. This joint had 3 valves per cylinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making 300 horsepower and 265 foot-pounds of Turks in 1988.
Wow.
I ain't for this joint was serious. This is why I really like this car, right? And why it's a legend. This joint is actually, if you mind me, it's like a rally car. Yo, they actually removed the rear seats for long cross country driving.
I love it.
Ooh.
Wait,
that was crazy.
Don't want to stop you. For those that are listening on the radio station, you know we're about to cancel out, but we're still going to keep it going on our social media. If you can, jump on over to Facebook. You can find us on Facebook, Gutterball Rally.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us on YouTube at Gutterball Rally. You could definitely tune in right there if you're about to be shut off on the radio station. We did run a little short today, but it's okay. We're still going to continue on air until we finish the show. So don't forget to tune in. We love y'all for tuning in. And don't forget, jump over to the social media if you feel like you've been shorter on the show because we got a little bit more show for you. All right?
Let's go.
Continue on.
Another thing about this vehicle that makes it a legend, like, it wasn't a sports car. It was a GT car.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You said you just take the back seat out for long rallies?
No, they didn't. So you bought the car with no back seats just for long cross country driving.
Wow.
They said, yo, when we building this car, we're making it a driver's car so you can have the racing feel of it.
Love it.
Son, I'm telling fam, the drink, first off, it was a small car too. It was probably no bigger than like the A86 of like now, like the new one, the G86 or whatever like that. Ridiculousness, right? And on top of that, it only came manual, son. You cannot get it.
There you go.
No other variant than manual. It had a 90-degree engine. It was a front longitudinal design, rear-wheel drive, ridiculousness. And guess what, son? I said it wrong. Only 222 was ever produced, bro.
Wow.
So good luck seeing one. And these are one of the Maseratis that you won't ever see. This is one of the most iconic ones of that time, son. Man.
Legends of Auto.
Son.
Real legends.
I had to dig deep on that one. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it because I'm like, yo, Beta one don't like Maseratis for some reason. Let me give him this one.
The Maserati.
Tell him what is this?
The Maserati.
Yeah.
Is the most cheapest, expensive car.
which is weird. You know why I agree with him? Because at this time, this is when they were special.
Yes.
These are when these certain cars and these certain manufacturers were special. Like even so, like Lamborghini's what? Lamborghini deals with Volvo or something like that, right? Or is that Bugatti or whatever like that? Right. I feel like a lot of these manufacturers, right? Yes. When they first started out, that's when they was special because they was underneath their own umbrella.
Yes.
Yeah.
They could do what they want to do. And that's why I did this Maserati. I'm like, this is a special one right here. Like, this ain't the one like nowadays when they dealing with Dodge. Because you could go inside one of them now and you could pinpoint so many Dodge products in there already. Like,
right.
From door switches to light switches to all sorts of stuff. It's like, these shit ain't special no more.
Right.
So I feel a bit of one on that one right here. That's why I had to bring out this one, the Karif Maserati.
No, the Karif.
I'm telling you, son. They
said
the
name threw me off.
The name is crazy. They named it after a wind that blew across Somalia. Wow, it's crazy, huh? Yeah.
I gotta say, he definitely dunked for that one. We gotta give him a hands up on that one right there.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Son.
But with that being said, you know how we get down here, man. We are gonna jump right into this next segment. You ready for this?
Let's go.
The newest and freshest modifications, parts, and fashion. Only on Rally Radio.
So, just to get into a little bit, if you don't follow Mishimoto on Instagram, you need to. Mishimoto is releasing a carbon fiber intercooler. Can I say it again?
Repeat that.
Yes.
A carbon fiber intercooler.
But I asked how though. Like, so what's carbon fiber? Is it the
fins?
The fins?
The fins.
And the size, what about the core? What is the core made out of?
The core is carbon fiber. If you get a chance, check it out. If you don't believe me, I wish we had pictures. I would love to share it with y'all, but
I wonder how does it withstand heat?
I said the same thing. It's coming. Pre-order now, and people are jumping on it.
That's fire. I ain't gonna hold you. First off, it's gonna be light.
Yep.
And you know what? It probably can dissipate heat so good too, though. Like,
because it doesn't. Remember what doesn't carbon fiber do?
It doesn't. What doesn't it do? Absorb heat.
Carbon fiber absorbs. If you ever notice why you want a carbon fiber exhaust on your bike,
Oh, it doesn't take no heat. You gonna laugh because I remember my man he was running hard this day. He had a carbon exhaust, like carbon can, and I touched it and it wasn't hot.
Nah, it wasn't hot at all.
They dissipate heat crazy.
Yeah.
Like they don't hold heat.
One of the worst things you could do is have the metal can on your bike,
Yeah,
and then take your leg off
and touch it. Yeah,
catch
yeah.
the scold and burn. You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
fact. So you know what, you're right. It's gonna definitely dissipate heat well because I'm like, yeah, why is this thing not hot? He just was running hard.
Yeah,
and it wasn't hot.
I don't know, Marlon. We're gonna figure out how efficient it is, but it is out there, man. We got some other things going on out there too. Lila, you got a $20,000 Liberty Walk kit for the C8 Corvette, and it was $20,000 for a body kit. Now, not for nothing, it does make it look like a F-15 Tomcat, but it's sad that when you start it up, it sounds like this. Boy.
Yo, I gotta ask, like,
We don't care what you put on
yo,
there.
you stupid. I gotta ask though, is body kits hot again?
I can't front. I never stopped liking them.
Oh, that's real life right there. You know, I ain't from me neither. I never really stopped. Like, I always
never
thought if you could do a tasteful body kit, you'd be good.
My thing is, it got to be tasteful, got to be clean, or it has to be something so extravagant.
Yeah,
that I just love it. And there's only one I can think of right now, and that's the Vilside RX-7 kit that Han had on his and that was the meanest one I've ever seen in my life.
That was definitely a wacky body kit. So whatever. So you prefer a lip kit or body kit?
Well, we driving.
C8 Corvette 6-speed.
I prefer my pedal bike. But the last thing we have here, we have another Porsche timepiece. Now, everybody knows the bearded one. I love watches. I'm into the timepiece. Porsche Design presents the Chronograph 1911 Dakar in titanium carbide. Beautiful watch, to say the least. I would love to get everybody one of these just so you can see for themselves. Porsche Design. I love it. But
I'm a fan, son.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Titanium.
It's
I have a couple titanium pieces.
Yeah. You're a watch dude. Yeah, it's a fact.
Wow. Yep. I have a couple titanium watch pieces, and let me tell you, feel like nothing on your wrist.
Really. And
the ones I have, they are auto, so it's like you got to shake your hand a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To keep them. I love them, man. Wow. We ain't gonna get into all of that, but then we just got our last one. Y'all ready for this?
What we got?
You ready for this? We had to quiet it for this.
It's the Understeer.
What up?
Where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
So it looks like we got a real funny guy out here, man. And what I mean by that is, it's definitely some funny thing. Oh, what's going on?
What happened?
I don't know. You heard that? Everything just seemed to like freeze up for a minute. No?
Nah, I didn't hear that, son.
You heard that, Miller?
Nah, I didn't hear it.
Well, I must be bugging. But it looks like
But before you carry on with this,
I
actually seen a clean one the other day passing through my block.
A RX-8? And you was impressed?
Fam, I haven't seen one in so long. You know what? I feel like the RX-8 don't get no love. I think it was actually the last great Mazda they ever built.
What? Yo, son. Vehicular treat.
Yo, I'm telling you, Miller Tom.
What is he saying?
I'm telling you. I think that's the last great Mazda they ever. When I seen that, I said, yo.
So the MX-5 don't get no love.
Oh, let me out, right? But wait, no, it get love. It get love until the RX-8 pop up. I think the last great was the RX-8. Son, the last great one. I seen it was Navy.
The reliability factor with the mixes has happened again. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go.
But yo, Mazda was number 3 on the list. It was number 3 on the list. Rotary, and then
not because of a RX-8. Had everything to do with them CX-9s and 5s and 7s that they're coming out with. But in the midst of this, we're gonna talk about this Instagrammer who claims haters burned down his stanced RX-8. Now, I don't know if y'all seen it, but the guy's name, what's his name? Lickety Split. No, his name is Stancy Pants.
Said Lickety Split.
His name is Stancy Pants, and he has 98,000 followers, so I can't knock him. Yeah. He does have a slammed Mazda RX-8, but it looks like he did all kind of treachery to get it. It looks like he actually took a reliable car and unreliable it in order to really make some of these things happen. But it looks like the car caught fire in the middle of the night, and the first thing he does, he take a picture of it and he blames the haters. Oh, it's the haters, it's the haters, it's the haters. They set my car on fire. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Your car caught on fire on its own. As you can tell where this thing
Damn,
started
that's
burning
wacky,
from,
son.
you can see that nobody, first off, the car's so low to the floor, nobody could get under it or inside of it to throw anything in it whatsoever. But it looked like it was an engine fire or his circuit panel, I believe, caught fire.
Yeah.
Well, his fuse box. So with that being said, the reason he gets the understeer is because this is what happens when you take a car and you build it into oblivion and take the reliability right out of it. It's not reliable to you. So
fact.
with that being said, we're going to give him.
It's the understeer,
What up?
where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
Sometimes you got to ask the people, man, what the hell are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? But
100%, you got to ask them because it's like you said, you took a halfway decent car, you turned it
into a monster. You monster.
like why? And then blame the haters.
Well, yo, it's the haters. Sounds like y'all blaming the media. It's the media. No,
It's a fact.
Bro, it really happens. But with that being said, we've reached the end of the show. This is our exhaust notes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a good one right here, man. Supercharged is to open December 16th.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yo, said RX. Marlon had to come after. He said RX-8, the greatest car Mazda ever built. You mean Ford built that? Dang. But
Let's go, Marlon. You never fail, baby. Let's
Marlon
go.
never fail. You got
He
you, boy.
knows, son. He knows.
But I will say this: Supercharged to open December 16th.
Mhm.
Shout out to Marlon because he had actually sent me some info a little while ago, and now it looks like it's open.
Yeah.
One of the biggest tracks, I believe, in the East Coast.
What?
Go-kart track.
Mm.
Get your helmets ready, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm about to serve y'all up something nice and special on that track. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get ready. Because SI not playing on that one. Let's go.
You hear this guy, right? And listen, I'm just saying. Y'all hear this, right?
I know Marlon going. I got stuff for him.
Marlon's going.
I know he going.
Phil is
cool.
going.
Yeah, Phil is going.
Miller's going.
I know
We
Miller
go-
Tom
yo,
going.
We all going. And bring your Cooper shells because I'm
That's a
throwing.
fact. That's a fact, son.
It's gonna be Mario Kart outside.
I'm having a banana pills in my back pocket, so let's go. So I'm telling you. Let's go.
Shout out to Kamaji. He said, go-karts, you need an AVA. This is one of the biggest places.
Mhm.
They got uphills, downhills, around.
Fire,
Looks
no hope.
crazy.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, check it out. But that's what we're going to be doing. We have reached the end of the show. Shout out to everybody listening, paying attention.
Let's
It's
do it.
been one hell of a show. We've had a
100%.
lot of fun here. We
Mhm.
did have a little mishap in the beginning, but, all's well that ends well. You know what I'm saying?
Factory.
It's the bearded one here.
SI Sean, baby.
Miller time.
And we
Let's
got my
go.
man Miller in the building. I hope you had fun here, Miller.
Oh,
we
word up.
appreciate it. We're going to bring somebody up once a month so everybody can see what it's like for us to really sit in here and have fun.
And
Yeah,
for the
word.
record, y'all ain't got no doggone sense.
He said, "Yeah, don't got no sense in this shit. Let's go." Let's
You know how
go.
we get down
But
here,
was
man.
fun. It was fun. It was fun.
I'm glad that you had fun. I'm glad that
100%.
everybody, got a chance to see how we get down here. It's great. This is what we shoot for. We shoot to have a good time, but we also
Mhm.
shoot to learn something. Like I said, I want to send a shout out to everybody, all my 100 followers on TikTok. I see you. All 100. I'm gonna get a shirt that say
Appreciate
100
that.
followers.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact,
saying?
son.
I don't
Word up.
care. We gotta represent the little wins up in here.
Mhm.
Shout out to everybody that follows on Instagram at Rally_radio_GBR,
Let's do
or you follow us on Instagram at Gutterball Rally. You follow us on
Yes, sir.
Facebook at Gutterball Rally. You follow us on YouTube at Gutterball Rally.
Mhm.
You follow us on Twitter at DoYouGBR.
Let's go.
Yeah, we everywhere, B. I'm
All
trying.
over
We
the
all
place.
trying.
We all over the place.
So-
and we ain't gonna stop. Let's do it.
That's it. Any shout outs anybody else want to give?
Yo, man, not for nothing. I want to shout out to all my manual drivers out there. Keep doing your thing out there. Keep the clutches down. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on the automatic side, just think about going over to the good side of things. You know what I'm saying? It's a different life on that side.
He's trying to tell me something.
It's a different life
you
on
know
that
what?
side, Miller,
I'm
like-
tired of people
It's
that come from
different,
the
son.
moon telling me stuff.
Word to now. It's one love, man. If you love autos, I love autos. We all love autos, baby. Let's do it.
Let's go. So with that being said, you ain't got no shout outs. I ain't
Nah,
got no
I'm good,
shout outs. You
baby.
ain't got no shout outs?
Shout out to everybody that I told that actually was watching me and just laughed at me all the way through. But I love all of y'all.
Let's do it. Fact.
So we in the building, man. We will see y'all next week, Saturday, 12 noon. You know where to find us. But until then, we
Oh.
Drop the clutch, hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Sports Radio. Where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to planes. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I. Sean, they crazy though. You can't miss it, tune in the Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast lane.